Hello friends, this is Brent. I'm a healer, a coach, and intuitive, and I teach people how to heal their emotions. This video is called, You Are Not Your Pain. It's a very simple concept that I wish to explain today that will give you a profound insight into what it takes to heal emotional pain, as you'll see. To start with, I'm going to give you a few things to say out loud to yourself, and I want you to pay attention to how it feels to say them. So here we go. My pain is not what I am. I am not my pain. My pain has nothing to do with me. Pain is just pain. Experience is just experience. I permit my experience to be as it is. So noticing now how it feels to say these things. Does it feel good? Does it feel light? Does it feel open? Does it bring about any relief? If so, the reason why is because these sentences point to the essential difference between you and your pain. They are not the same thing. And furthermore, we always consider our pain to be something about which we are directly responsible for, like a puzzle that's been given to us to solve, like a burden for us to remove, that it's something to figure out, something to solve. And what if that were not true? What if your pain just had nothing to do with you? And instead, it's just the conditions of your experience. It's just what's there. What if there were no explanation? What if there were no reason? What if there were no information about it? It's just pain, it's just there. Who knows how long it'll be there? Who knows what it'll take to be free of it? Who knows why it had to be here in the first place? Imagine just relaxing your grip on these questions. Questions of what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Where did I mess up? Where am I messing up? How am I screwing up? What don't I know? What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Just imagine allowing these questions to just relax, relaxing your grip on these questions, letting them fall away, and existing in a space of unknowing, comfortably. Healing takes place in a space of unknowing. Why would that be? Well, the reason why is because healing takes place when we're not contracted. Contractions disallow healing. So if you're asking questions and demanding answers, and you ask a question, then you get an answer, but then that answer leads to more questions, which begets more answers, and on we go. On and on we go. Question, answer. Seeking, searching. There's a sense of hunkering down and contracting and trying to arrive. Trying to make it through. Trying to endure. Contraction, tightness, right? Healing cannot take place in contraction and in tightness. Healing takes place in openness, in release, in permission, in a space of permission, permitting your experience to be. That's what's so valuable about not knowing. Try this out loud. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I should be doing. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what to do. It's the truth, isn't it? Who the hell knows what's going on? Who the hell knows what we're supposed to do? This information is just simply not available. The reason being is that these questions themselves are false questions. This is information that cannot be had. Trust, we would have it by now if it were possible to have. Instead, would you be willing to just relax into the mystery of being? How utterly mysterious it is to exist. The basic not knowing of existence. The realm of the unknown will always be 10 times as large as the known. So therefore, as soon as you know something, there will be 10 more things that you don't know. There's always an unknown quality about existence. So relax into the unknowing. Give up on the quest to know. Give up on the quest to understand. And especially giving up on the quest of figuring out everything so that you can get on with your life, as we discussed in the previous video. You know, like I'm going to figure it all out and then I'm going to get going. Nope. Nope. We just move and flow with the unknowing. Trusting that whatever we need to know, we know. So if we know it, then that's what we need to know. The ego freaks out. The survival mechanism freaks out, does not like it. Ego mechanism wants information and control, right? Because knowing is like how to control. Like you feel like you're in control if you know what's going on. Feels good, right? So you are not your pain. You are not your pain. It's just something that's there. Healing is not something you do. It's not something you can do. The extent of your participation in your own healing process is you getting out of the way of healing. That's like the most active thing that you're able to do. Is just permit it to happen. Like a cut healing on your skin, like a flu healing over a few days. What do you do about it? Nothing. You just allow it to happen. You facilitate it to happen, right? So you sleep and stay hydrated, so forth, put on a Band-Aid. But none of that is doing healing. All of that is facilitating healing. That's all we're doing here. You can feel it happening even right now, healing. The emotions know how to return to homeostasis. That's the best part about it. Your emotions know how to heal themselves. Grief knows how to heal itself. Anger knows how to heal itself. Fear knows how to heal itself. You know, we take even spiritual ideas like acceptance and surrender, and ideas that are supposed to be associated with maturity. We say, I'll just get over it. I'll just get over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I've accepted it. I've surrendered, right? But you can feel into it and feel into the truth of it. Did you really accept? Or is it just your wish that you could accept, but you've been unable to accept it so far? Because you don't want to be seen with this unresolved emotion. This unresolved emotion is unbecoming of you. And you're against this kind of emotion. You judge others for having it, and here you have it. No, I don't. I've been reflecting a little bit more on the healing process, for myself and with others. And in my role, when I enter a healing session with somebody, there's often, especially in the beginning, there's often really two characters. There's the person that hired me to work with them, to heal them. And then there's sort of a bodyguard figure that is resisting against the healing, that prevents the healing from taking place. And that bodyguard figure is that which protects the innermost innocent heart of the person, because like we have a wounded heart, grief, guilt, pain, trauma, whatever it is that that's unresolved in us. And that aspect of us is so scary, and we want it to be healed, but we're afraid of healing it because it's scary, that the survival mechanism forms this bodyguard figure and disallows the healing from taking place. Because healing means encountering this raw, unprocessed emotion directly. Right? So the bodyguard has so many tactics. A really popular one is confusion and sort of denial. Like denial in the form of the person will have hired me to work with them, and then the bodyguard says, nope, nothing here. There's nothing here. We're all set. No, wait, I'm over it. Nothing here. And then then we find it, we locate it, and we see that it's there. And then it's like, I don't want to look at it. This is a waste of time looking at it. I'm saying this because I want you to notice if there is in you that dual intention to heal. Like if you have emotional pain, there could be a very intense desire to heal your emotional pain. And then notice also the ways in which you resist it and fight back against it. Notice how there's a prayer in you to heal, and then a resistance to receive the answer to your prayer. This is in all of us. Because again, healing is a natural thing. Healing wants to happen. Healing has its own intention. Like healing wants to take place. Homeostasis wants to take place. Like the way the whole system is set up, the way homeostasis is set up, the way nature is set up, it's set up for healing. Like the intelligence of everything is guiding everything back into a state of healing. So if healing is not happening, then it's really useful to look at, where do I feel threatened by healing? What do I risk if I were to lose this thing? Another example is, say you've been wounded in some way, and then you turn that into your edge, or like your thing where it's like, I need to keep this anger or this distrust or this bitterness or this rawness or this sadness. I need to keep it because it's valuable for me. If I were to heal it, then I would lose it. And then the value that I get from this, I would lose. There's such honesty that's required here to find that in you. Such honesty. Exacting honesty. In order for you to find this in yourself, you would need to commit daily to honesty and truth. Because denial operates on so many levels. When I say denial has this sort of pejorative, negative kind of connotation to it. I don't mean that at all. I mean denial in a very, in a way that's actually really respectable. Because again, there's just a survival mechanism here that is terrified. It's just terrified. There is an aspect of all of us that is terrified of life, of existence, of God, of healing, of love. Terrified. So for good reason it fights back. Nothing is more worthy of respect. So there's nothing, we're not here to judge denial. But we are here to understand it and find it in ourselves so that we can heal, because that's our destiny. And our destiny is fixed. You are not your pain. You are not your pain. Pain is just pain. And so when we see that, we can allow pain to be. I would say something to you like, are you willing to let your pain be there? And your response is, I have no choice because it's already there. And I go, but it is already there. And that's not where our choice lies. That's not where power lies. The choice lies in the permission bit. The permission is the Band-Aid version. It's the facilitating of healing version that we're talking about, where up until now you have held a position of againstness against your pain. In other words, your pain is there, and you to it you say no. Your trauma is there, and to the trauma you say no. There's contraction on it. There's a refusal toward it. A refusal to allow it to be there. And so everything's tight. So by looking at that in us, looking at the pain, we say, okay, yes, permission is granted for it to be here. Now it's given, say, a guest pass. It's no longer an intruder or an interloper in our lives. It is now a guest. It is now allowed. And then the contraction relaxes. Now healing can begin. Hello, pain. Thank you for being here. I permit you to be here. I'm sorry for being so mean to you all the time. It's not your responsibility to do anything about your pain. So you just look at it, see it, learn it. And then, in a manner of speaking, the pain says something to you like, that's all I wanted. That's all that I was looking for. Thank you. And then you notice an unwinding. You notice a grounding. You notice a new spaciousness in your breath, in your body, in your mind, in your heart. There's just spaciousness. How much of this pain is even yours? Where did this pain even come from? It takes a lot of practice, but you can learn actually to distinguish between the pain that you have personally incurred, in your own life, and pain that's inherited ancestrally, pain that is subscribed to culturally, pain in the collective unconscious, pain in the planet, pain in the building, pain in the group. So much of it has basically nothing to do with you. You just go, oh, I see, it's here. It's just here. That's interesting. Nothing terribly threatening about it. It's just experience. So try it out for yourself. I am not my pain. If you'd like some more help yourself to a one-on-one consultation with my one-on-one practice, links below. Join us in the Sovereign Creators Collective, where we discuss this and many other things. Bi-weekly calls, they're great. Consider joining my email newsletter. And please hit like on the video. Thank you.